What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel yet again. So today is my last vehicle introduction for a little bit. I've bought a lot of cars recently, and I don't plan on buying any other projects anytime soon, but anyone who works on cars and is building something always knows that you got to take that statement with a grain of salt. You don't know if you're going to find something that's a good deal or not. So today's video is a introduction on one of honestly my favorite projects that I bought recently, and that is the Dodge Ram D150. So here it is. This is a 1990 Dodge D150. This truck came with a 3.9 liter V6 and a 5-speed manual transmission. I have not really done anything to the truck, which is why it is an absolute wreck. It's super gross. You know, it was already dirty. It's actually probably more dirty than what it was now, just because we kind of ransacked it just to kind of see, all right, like what all is in here. The dash is cracked, which, I mean, that's to be expected. It's an old truck, but all the gauges are intact, which is kind of cool. It'd be nice to do some Dakota digital gauges or something like that, or maybe like a Holley digital dash. But the seat's in good shape, not ripped or torn. It's a decent cover. It's already a 5-speed, so it has the clutch pedal assembly down there. Manual windows, which I like. And other than that, I mean, oh, someone got a deer. Other than that, the body is actually pretty straight. There's really no dents or dings. A little bit of rust on the drip rail and maybe a little bit on the roof there, so I'll probably go and maybe sand that down and try and clean that up. But other than that, I mean, the cab itself isn't rusted, the rockers aren't rusted, anything like that. It's already got my favorite style wheel on here, which is kind of cool. I mean, the bumper has like a, you know, it hit something obviously, so I'll have to fix that. But other than that, I mean, I've always wanted to build one of these style trucks, like a C10 or like an F100 or something. I mean, I've always thought these trucks are really cool. This is a short bed, which I really like. So overall plans, maybe like a 4.6 drop on the truck. And I talked about this in a little bit in this video. If you haven't watched the intro to this Mustang, you'll understand what I'm about to say. But the drivetrain from this Mustang, which is a Gen 3 Hemi with a TR 6060 6-speed in it, I want to pull that from this car, put it in the truck. So it's going to be like a resto mod build, and I think that'd be awesome. I've had a couple of my friends and some people tell me, like, you know, their opinions on like, oh, you should do this with it, this with it. The one opinion I actually really liked, and I don't know if I'll do it or not, but it's probably my favorite thing, is to paint it plum crazy purple, right? Like Dodge's pretty iconic color. I like B5 blue, but my wife's truck is blue. That new Fox Body Project's blue. I love blue a lot, but I kind of want to switch it up, have some different variations of colors. So here's, you know, from the other side, get a little bit look at the door panel. I mean, it's a complete truck. It's you know, does it run? It has an electrical issue, which I'll show you. I don't know what the actual problem was. It was actually never diagnosed, but the car, or the truck, did run and drive. So here is the here's the 3.9 liter, you know, heart of the truck. This power plant that makes, I'm gonna say, probably a god-awful 170 horsepower, and that's being pretty generous. So I'm gonna pull this 3.9 out, pull the 5-speed out, and go ahead and sell both of them. I've heard that the 5-speed that's in here is actually worth a decent amount of money for anyone that wants to put it behind, you know, one of these motors, or maybe even a V8 that came with an automatic. So if you guys are looking, go ahead and message me. Definitely looking to sell this, because once I have this out, I want to go ahead and drop the Gen 3 Hemi stuff in it, get it going. I know the manual clutch, or the manual fan, will be gone. It'll be an electric fan, and definitely going to take a little bit of like finesse and some other stuff to get it done. But sorry about that. That's what happens when you live in the sticks. People shooting their guns like it's going out of style. I'm one of those people, actually. But anyway, if you're interested in the motor or transmission, let me know. I haven't posted it yet or anything like that, but I plan to post it for sale. So Holley makes a drop-in conversion essentially for Gen 3 for this truck. They actually came out with it this year. They have a trans cross member, they have a motor mounts, and then they actually have an exhaust for when you put the motor into this truck. I'm probably going to go ahead and just buy those mounts. That way I don't have to make anything. It's nice to spend the money if you know, it's not that expensive, and sometimes it's worth it when, you know, you don't have the time to do it. So it's like, all right, well, I'll just spend this money. It's already done. So that's my plan. Get those motor mounts. Once this motor and transmission's out, Gen 3 Hemi and everything goes in, and then once that's in, we'll probably go to Kyle's shop. Kyle will probably help me wire it up, which isn't going to be too hard because this Gen 3 in this car is actually powered by a Holley Terminator X, and it runs and drives. So essentially we're swapping a running driving transmission over to the truck, and that is the plan. But I just wanted to do an introduction on this truck. I'm actually super excited for this truck. As you can see, I haven't cleaned it since I've gotten it. It sat at Kyle's shop for, I'm gonna say, a year, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a year and a half. But the kicker, and I wasn't looking for this truck or any type of truck like this, but I got it with a clean title and I paid $250 for it. So $250 for this, roughly $4,500 for this. So I have essentially, without selling anything back, $5,000 into a resto mod D150. Once I sell the car as a roller, I sell the motor and transmission out of this, and obviously I'm sure I'll have to buy some odds and ends. You know, I should be pretty positive on the truck itself, but no rust in the bed. We've already looked at that. I just need to clean everything out, which will probably be a video by itself, and go ahead and get to work on it. But I'm just gonna wait till this guy's done, till he exhausts himself. Almost. Nope. Nope. All right, I think we're good. So, reminder for anyone that's been watching, I still have the budget Fox body that I'm gonna be working on. RX-7 needs to get a new motor. That's probably gonna be the first thing that happens because this car is the easiest car to get running again. And the more cars that I have running and driving that I can move around, the better for me. My God. I don't know if that's as loud to you guys as it is to me, but it's pretty loud. So after the RX-7, probably go ahead and fix the lifter on this. And then I'd like to take this to the track, see what it runs as it sits, and you know, get some use out of it before we pull the motor and trans out. It'd be a shame not to see what it can do. And yeah, so that is the D150, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really excited for this truck. Let me give you another walk around of it real quick. See it in all its glory. See the interior again. So my overall goal for this truck, and things could change because I do slightly get attached to things now, but my overall goal for this truck was to build this truck, bring it to Turkey Rod Run next year, and see if I can't sell it for a decent amount of profit. A lot of the Mopar guys are big fans of Mopar motors going into these, so we'll see. I mean, it's not a 392, but it is it's still a newer Hemi motor out of a Challenger, and the biggest thing is it'll have a 6-speed, which I think is awesome. So that'll do it. I wanted to show you guys this truck. I'm really excited for it, and hope you guys are excited for it too. Let me know what you think. Put a comment in the comment section below. Give me your opinions on it. I will tell you, I am not changing the motor or the transmission. I mean, I bought this car specifically for that. So if your opinion has like put a 392 in it or put a 6.2 Hellcat motor in it, not going to happen. But anything else, you know, if you have any recommendations, or if you're familiar with these trucks and you know parts for them, or if you've seen certain things, feel free to link it in the comment section below. I'm all ears, and I'm definitely excited to get started on it. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.